Divergence, you need price to make lower lows. You can read here, and then this is where you look for your buying entries. And on the indicator, it should show higher lows, right? And then it can also be in a different scenario where price can make a higher low, and then on the indicator, it shows a lower low. The buy is still valid. The only thing that should confirm your entry is that the slope on both price action and indicator should not be the same. If your indicator is showing lower lows and your price is showing lower lows, then it's basically the trend is still continuing in a selling trend or bearish trend. So the cheat sheet can help you to identify what you see on the market, and you can compare your analysis to the cheat sheet. And always have in mind that you must know what session you are trading in, so you can know what pair to trade in. We'll talk more about session trading next. So another bonus tip is when you're trading reversals, you need to look at your candlestick formations. You need to look at either engulfing candlesticks, rejections, or wicks, and all the basic reversal patterns that you know of in the market. When you need to spot a reversal, that's when you look for your entries and the session periods and session pairs. So when you look at your sessions, London, you look at the euros, you look at the pounds. When you look at your New York session, you look at your US dollar, the Canadian dollar. When you look at your Asian session, you look at the JPYs, your yens, and your Australian dollars, your New Zealand dollars, the QE. So sessions are more important to identify the volume and the type of currency or instrument that you need to trade. It will be very difficult for you to expect USD CAD, which is more active in the New York session, to have more volume in the Asian session than an Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen, like old JPY. So have in mind, bear in mind that you also know what pairs you are trading in those sessions. And then now we have session times, right? In my time, we use UTC plus 2, Central African time. So you need to know your sessions, which we have 3 main sessions. We have 4. Okay, let's say we have 5. We have the 2 that I excluded is Sydney and Frankfurt, which is German, and Frankfurt is for German, Sydney is for Australia. But then there are more included within other sessions as well. That's why we have 3 major sessions, such as Tokyo, which happens from 2 a.m. in our time until 11 o'clock a.m. in our time. And another session happens from 10 a.m. in our time until 7 p.m. in our time. New York sessions happens from 3 or 1500 until 12 o'clock midnight. So these are the times where you need to look at when to trade the market. Otherwise, if you have your setup, you wait until those times to actually go into a trade, depending what pair you are trading at the time. So then, because we know when to, which times to trade, between what time to trade, doesn't mean that it doesn't have hot zones. Like it has its specific peak times within the time frame of when you're trading, where the market moves with high volume. So in this case, we have a hot zone that happens in the New York session, denoted by NY, and London session denoted by LO, which happens from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the evening. So these are mostly times where the market is very active and fluctuates, and it's very volatile. So this is when London and New York overlap. So that is when there's a lot of volume for you to trade at that time. Because you can't stay at the chart the whole day. You need to identify what times you need to trade. So you plan what time and what day and what risk management strategy you need to use to trade and also to monitor so you cannot lose your profits or worse, blow your account. And then we have Asia and London overlapping from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. That is when it's the most peak time to trade Asian pairs and London pairs. Okay, or pairs mixed with Asia and London, which you can say GBP, JPY, that's a great British pound against the yen. And in New York to London, you can use Euro USD or GBP USD. That is when the peak time to trade such pairs. So that concludes the end of the strategy presentation. But now we can go into live markets and look at examples of what uh, the divergence we can find in the market. So I think I'll just have to bring out one of the charts out. Let's look for at least okay, so right now the time is what's the time now? It's probably uh oh it's two what? Oh, it's 2:56 now. So in our presentation, we're looking at uh, this is currently London entering uh, the New York session. So London and the New York session are overlapping. So what is the best place to trade in that session? So we can look at Euro USD or GBP USD in such scenario because they are overlapping and it will be a great session to trade such pairs because of the volume that they combine together. So we can look at GBP USD for example. Uh, so what's this now? Okay, I think these two refresh properly. What's happening now? Okay, let me just try. So this is a very simple strategy. You only need to know the rules and stick to your risk to reward ratio. Put your stop loss below um, the previous structure when you're buying, put your stop loss above the previous structure when you're selling, and always target the nearest support when you're selling and target the nearest resistance when you're buying, just to make sure that you build your account actively over time. So we can look at the market of GBP USD trading view. Don't know why this is not loading. So register na fungon. It's slow, it's slow. Okay. Afternoon. Okay. Alright, just 1 minute. Okay, we went against time and we're not quite finished up. So that is the basics of the divergent strategy. And we'll continue later on with the trend continuation strategy, where you follow the market in a bullish structure or you follow the market in a bearish structure. So this is the end of the presentation, and you have yourself a good day. Make sure to contact us if you have any inquiries. Thank you. Hmm? Good job. Yeah. What's that first one? Oh, what? Oh, pipa. Macam mana kita upload it ke apa ni? I just go upload it. But I think even if I just do Zoom meetings, you find me.
Oh, without signing up.
Just for a while. Just for a while.
Oh,
As long as I just.
Next time, next year. Okay.